The Brad rules!
So there's no way that I'm not making a video about this. The Virtual Boy is back for Nintendo Switch Online. So we've got this in the last Nintendo Direct. The Virtual Boy is back, but you're not playing this. You're not playing any of these games officially with your Switch 2 if you're not paying for a subscription for NSO and you buy a $100 Virtual Boy replica accessory, and it looks pretty good. It doesn't come with the controller, but you get the full, headset that you peer into. And you know what? Nintendo's so nice that guess what? If you don't have $100, there's a $25 version for you made out of fucking cardboard. Like, remember Nintendo Labo for the Wii U? Yeah, remember that shit? Well, guess what? It's back in a whole different form, and they're selling it to you like this. Holy cow. And you know what, this is the thing. You have to have this stuff. You just can't play these games alone. You actually have to have one of these two accessories plus the subscription service to NSO. You have to actually be paying for all this stuff. And we've been able to emulate Virtual Boy games on our PCs for years without needing the headset. But Nintendo comes along and says, you need all this shit. It's enough already with these goofballs. You need to give Nintendo an arm and a leg, all this money to play games from what is the worst selling Nintendo console of all time. But somehow, some way, Nintendo doesn't want to admit this. They don't want to face up to facts. This is not a very well respected, revered console. Yeah, there's nostalgia to it, and I'm all for, video game preservation, and this is a form of it, without a doubt. I don't like that it's locked behind NSO. I don't like the fact that you have to buy all this stuff, but it is a form of video game conservation. It has to be in the worst fucking possible way, or it wouldn't be Nintendo. It's bad enough with NSO how they handle this shit, locking games behind a subscription. You can't buy these games, and you only get certain ones when Nintendo releases them on the subscription service. But now they're actually capitalizing, and they have some fucking nerve. Just because we're talking about this 30 years after the fact, they want to come around, right? It's like the 30th anniversary of Virtual Boy, I believe. I don't think they said that, but I think that's kind of the intention of why they're bringing this monstrosity back. It's because of the anniversary, right? So they think that that's an excuse to overcharge you for this fucking bullshit. I can't believe Nintendo sometimes. They have some fucking nerve to do this, to give you emulated games and make like, the emulation, the way you've been playing these games, if you were playing them on a PC for years, that doesn't exist. You got to do it our way. It's our way or the highway. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck them with the Switch 2, and they barely have any games, and they're super expensive $70, $80 games. Who's going to put up with this stuff? And then they want you to pay over $30 for a subscription service, and then pay fucking $100 for not even a full replica of the virtual console, and tell people it's mandatory that you can't even buy it, and then say, oh, what, you can't afford that? Well, you still have to buy the shitty ass $25 version that's made out of fucking cardboard. What the fuck is Nintendo doing? Remember when they used to be a lovable company making great games, and they made money, and that was just a symptom of them putting out quality products that people loved and enjoyed. What a great company, right? Not so anymore. They're just making money, putting in very little effort, and they're scamming their fans and their loyal customer base. Fanboys, and what can I tell you? These people, they're just simps for Nintendo, and they're gonna cough up money. We've got people already online saying, hey, Nintendo, I'll gladly pay $100 for this bullshit. What total knuckleheads. If you're planning on paying Nintendo for this nonsense, I don't know what to tell you. That is just downright pathetic. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell to get all notifications when I post on my new videos. I want to thank all my subscribers for your continued support. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.